Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
And shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Decent chance! Kane. Kimmich, played out to the right. Lima. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Rudiger. Rudiger forwards and with intent. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rodrigo goes short. Vinicius Junior. Kane. Gnabry. Valverde. Rodrigo elects to cross. Oh, the clearance is short. Kimmich. Olise. Upamecano. Pavlovic. Oh, can he get onto this? Chouameni. Rudiger. Camavinga. Aim forwards. And that was very necessary. And it's Valverde. Valverde picks it up now. Bellingham. Back it goes. And here's Mbappe. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Rudiger. Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Howson shifted upfield. Olise. Lima. Upamecano. Olise. That's really well manoeuvred.
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Over to the left. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Pavlovic. Pavlovic, gently done. That is good strength. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a dangerous ball. Tar gets it clear. Tchouaméni. Kane. Olise. Rodrigo. Moved on forwards. Now it's Bellingham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pavlovic. Spread out to the left. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Very nicely done. That is a brilliant interception. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free. And it's Camavinga. And here's Rodrigo. Tchouaméni knocks it out wide. Now it's finished. Real chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It could be in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vinicius Junior. Olise. Lima. Oh, good-looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Rudiger. Bellingham has been caught there, it's a foul. Olise, that's a fabulous ball. Chouameni. Rudiger. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Camavinga. First quarter of an hour gone. Valverde is onto it in a flash. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Tar. Up towards the front line. Howson. Chouameni, Vinicius Junior, and it's played forward. Caught offside that time. Tar. Olise. Now it's Gnabry! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe. Valverde. Rodrigo. Stanisic gets across to intercept that. Back into the middle. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Kane. Bellingham, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Lima. Defending was strong and firm. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Mbappe. Oh, it's played into the area. Vinicius Junior have it back and can go again. Bell tries a shot! Valverde. And again! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rudiger makes the interception. Chouameni. Howson, aim forwards. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. And it's claimed by the keeper. Upamecano. Olise. Lima. And here's Olise. Kimmich. Lima. Kimmich. Lima. Kimmich. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Stanisic. Lovely feet. And here's Gnabry. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Vinicius Junior. Howson. Howson chooses to go cross-field. Valverde. Well read, nice interception. Tar. Gnabry. Stanisic. Stanisic forwards and with intent. Rudiger, gently done. Rudiger, over towards the opposite flank. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Pavlovic. That's really well manoeuvred. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rodrigo. Oh, good spread. Now it's Valverde. Across it goes. And that has been cleared. Stanisic. Tar. Pavlovic. Moved on forwards. Chouameni. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Kane. Kimmich. Kane. Takes the shot! Oh, bang on target. Tchouaméni. Almost half an hour in now. Rudiger. Valverde. Now he's off and running. And reclaimed it in a trice. Lobbed in behind. They've got a corner here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Vinicius Junior. And a chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. That looks a good ball through. Oh, what a ball! Olise! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Nice physical challenge. Caresses it through. He's through here. And he's found a... Olise! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Rudiger shifted upfield. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Rodrigo tries to get it clear. That'll be a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Stanisic. Tar. Stanisic. Gnabry. Oh, this looks sharp. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga has created one goal already. Valverde, that's a delicate pass. Vinicius Junior, and here's Bellingham. And he's there to get it away. Vinicius Junior!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Now it's Gnabry. Looking here to chip it through. Good take, and is he in? Vinicius Junior. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Valverde tries making a foray down the right. Pavlovic getting this one clear. Valverde is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now that's well seen too. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Lima. Olise. That's really well manoeuvred. Camavinga. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Out to the left it goes. That's an excellent interception. Lima. Pavlovic. Moved on forwards. Camavinga. Howson. Chouameni. Rudiger. Camavinga. Played towards the other side. Is onto it in a flash. Vinicius Junior. Lima. That's been drilled forward. Nicely intercepted. Chouameni. Howson played out towards the right wing, and it's Valverde. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. Rodrigo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lima. Has a look and plays it forward. Rudiger. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shot, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Stanisic clears it away. Kane. Stanisic. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Vinicius Junior. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo! Same again, same outcome. Lima. Kimmich. Gnabry. Now it's Kane. Courtois, long ball by the goalkeeper. Gnabry. And here's Kane. Gnabry. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Upamecano cuts it out. Stanisic. Gnabry. Played into the middle. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rodrigo. Valverde hurtling down that right flank. Muscular approach does pay off here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Upamecano. Olise. Aim forwards. And here's Gnabry. Now it's Kane. Proves too strong. Rudiger. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Shot a goal! Kimmich. Stanisic. And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Rudiger. Calmly anticipates. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Upamecano. Goretzka. Upamecano. Pavlovic, gently done. Rudiger. Bellingham. Oh, a delicate chip through. Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Lima. And it's played forward. Rudiger, forwards and with intent. Rodrigo. Gnabry. And it's Gnabry. Oh, that's a nice ball. Goretzka. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham! He's had a shot! They've played it short. Valverde. Stanisic attempts a clearance. And that has put paid to that. And here's Bellingham. It's a mighty effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Upamecano. Kimmich. Olise. And here's Kane. Well timed, excellent interception. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Showing good feet. Delivers the ball.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Kane chasing after it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Howson. Chouameni. Camavinga shifted upfield. Valverde. And it's played forward. Rodrigo. Played in by Rodrigo. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Vinicius Junior. Incoming to... Oh, what a climb! More pressure on the opposition goal. Pavlovic. Tar. Stanisic moved on forwards. Howson cuts out the pass. Rodrigo. Bellingham. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. He's found a way through. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Valverde! Trying his best to keep it in play here. And it's Valverde. This looks promising. Kimmich, gently done. Goretzka, now he's off and running. Howson, and it's gone back to the keeper. Chouameni. Kane. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodrigo takes control of it, and he's on the move. Chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Three 0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Goretzka. Kane. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Camavinga.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Olise. Lima. Swings it across. That's going to go a long way. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's hoisted clear. Bellingham. Valverde. Nicely climbs up big. And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Kimmich. Olise. Kimmich. And here's Kane. And here's Goretzka. That's good defending, very good defending. And it's Kane. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a throw. That has been cut short. Mbappe. Valverde, aim forwards. And that's a throw. Valverde. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior out to the right.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a begging.
Lima, gently done. Mbappe. Bellingham. Pavlovic. Gnabry. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely intercepted. Rudiger, forwards and with intent. Can he get onto this? Rodrigo. And here's Rodrigo. Bellingham! Pavlovic. Goretzka laid out to the left flank. And here's Goretzka. And it's Kimmich. And here's Kane. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice looking ball. Lima. Goretzka. Goretzka showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Olise. And here's Olise. Gnabry. Bullish header! it away! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So is this the start of a comeback? Rudiger, Camavinga, Bellingham, Camavinga, Rudiger, shifted upfield, it's just beyond his reach. Gnabry. And it's Gnabry. Rodrigo. That's an imaginative pass. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Lima. Mbappe. Succumbs to the pressure.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Kane. Elise's cross. And the finish! It's a goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Goretzka. Pavlovic. Kimmich. Goretzka. Olise. Lima. That's very neat. Lima played out towards the right wing. That has been knocked clear. Rudiger tries to clear. And they've got a throw. Lima. Kimmich. Gnabry. Kimmich. Cross from Lima. Rudiger attempts a clearance. And it's Goretzka. He's in space and looking for options. Now who's going to be first to this?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rodrigo. Howson, he's gone direct here. Goretzka, played out wide. Lima. That's good play. Looking for a decent ball in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Valverde. Moved on forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Bayern Munich are making a change now. Diaz. Oh, that's neat. Diaz with the delivery. Howson getting this one clear.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Olise. Now it's Kane. Kane with a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Bayern Munich really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham is fouled. Valverde! Diaz. Goretzka. Kimmich. And it's played forward. Rudiger. Referee's given a throw. Olise. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Tries to get it clear. And here's Olise. Lima, and the shot's on. There's the shot! Cleared without complication. Clipped into space. Clears it away. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, smashing header! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Valverde, aim forwards. And here's Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. Nice physical challenge. He can get that clear. not happy with that. Valverde. And here's Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. He's having a shot! Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Let's be lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Valverde! And the ball's come loose here. Looking to go deep.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Kimmich. Calmly anticipates.
Bayern Munich really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Mbappe! Should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
That has been clubbed away. And here's Camavinga. Rodrigo turns and goes back. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Howson. Vinicius Junior, gently done. A heavy challenge.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Goretzka has found the net here, of course. Thinks one through. And they've got rid.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Kane. Defending of the desperate variety.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Moved on forwards.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Quality ball. Howson cuts it out. Chouameni. Rudiger goes forward. Now it's Rodrigo. He's shifting through the gears here. That is lovely.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Flashes it across.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Diaz. Kimmich. Elise. Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Rodrigo. Valverde. And here's Bellingham. Valverde finds himself offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Elise.
Vinicius Junior.
And here's Mbappe. Lima. Upamecano. Elise.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Now it's Elise. Lima. And here's Elise. Here's the chance to cross. Up he goes! Danger averted for now. And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Deftly away. And it's Pavlovic. Lima. Goretzka. And here's Kane.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Howson. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Kane. Tries a measured ball.
Bayern Munich really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Kimmich wins the duel this time. And it's Kane. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Chouameni, 2 minutes to be added on. Howson. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. That's Valverde. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Rodrigo with the short one. Valverde hangs one in. Pavlovic gets it away. And here's Rodrigo. Camavinga. Chouameni. Takes a shot!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I think the manager can take a great deal of satisfaction with this win. It was a solid game plan that worked pretty much as he envisaged, and the players executed it to wonderful effect.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Recuerden a nuestros padres que le necesiten sus servicios en las primeras series ganadas en varios puntos del estándar.